nearly 1.5 million older people with a long-term health condition claiming attendance allowance are set for a significant income boost next April following confirmation from Chancellor Jeremy Hunt that benefits will rise in line with the September Consumer Price Index (CPI) inflation figure of 6.7%. During the autumn statement, the Chancellor also announced that state pensions will increase by 8.5%, the earnings growth measure of the triple lock policy. The annual uprating means that someone claiming the full, new state pension, also in receipt of the higher rate of attendance allowance, will be due £1,319 every 4 weeks. It's important to understand that state pensions and attendance allowance are paid every 4 weeks, providing a total of 13 payments over the course of the financial year. Similarly, someone in receipt of the maximum basic state pension is set to receive £169.50 per week from April. Coupled with a higher rate of attendance allowance, this gives a total of £1,112 every 4 weeks. It is also crucial to be aware that these payments are made independently of each other during each month. However, understanding how much money to expect can help forward plan household budgets, especially as the next Ofgem energy price cap begins on April 1. From January 1, 2024, the price cap will be set at an average £1,928 a year for a household paying by direct debit, up from the current rate of £1,834 a year based on typical use. The current predictions from experts at Cornwall Insights are that after the January rise, it will drop in April 2024 to £1,816 a year for a typical household, followed by a further reduction in July 2024 to a typical £1,793 a year. It is then predicted to go back up to £1,834 a year in October 2024. Below is an overview of the uprating on state pensions and attendance allowance, with a guide to claiming the disability benefit for you, or someone you know who may be missing out. Attendance allowance uprating April 2024. People over state pension age claiming attendance allowance currently receive either £68.10, lower rate, or £101.75, higher rate, each week. As the benefit is usually paid every 4 weeks, this amounts to either £272.40 or £407 every payment period. The uprating of 6.7% will see attendance allowance claimants receive either £72.65, lower rate, or £108.55, higher rate, each week. This amounts to either £290.60 or £434.20 every pay period. New and basic state pension uprating April 2024. The payments below are based on someone in receipt of the full, maximum rate of the new or basic state pension. Full new state pension April 2024 weekly rate 2024-25, £221.20, up from £203.85, 4-week pay period, £884.80, up from £815.40, full basic state pension April 2024 weekly rate 2024-25, £169.50, up from £156.20, 4-week pay period, £678, up from £624.80, state pension and attendance allowance combined income. Full new state pension payments over a 4-week period, full new state pension and the higher rate of attendance allowance, £1,319. £884,80 plus £434. 20, full new state pension and the lower rate of attendance allowance, £1,175. 40, £884.80 plus £290.60, full basic state pension payments over a 4-week period, full basic state pension and the higher rate of attendance allowance, £1,12. 20, £678 plus £434.20, full basic state pension and the lower rate of attendance allowance, £968. 60, £678 plus £290.60. What is attendance allowance? Attendance allowance currently helps nearly 1.5 million older people across Great Britain, including 129,641 living in Scotland with the extra daily living costs of having a physical or mental health condition, disability or long-term illness. Many more people may be entitled to the benefit, but may not know enough about it to make a claim. Below is an overview of what you should know about the benefit, including how to start your application. Who can make a claim? You should consider applying for attendance allowance if you have a disability or illness and need help or supervision throughout the day or at times during the night, even if you do not currently get that help. This might include help with your personal care, for example getting dressed, eating or drinking, getting in and out of bed, bathing or showering and going to the toilet. Help to stay safe. You should also consider applying if you have difficulties with personal tasks, for example if they take you a long time, you experience pain or you need physical help, like a chair to lean on. Attendance allowance is not just for people with a physical disability or illness. You should also consider claiming if you need help or supervision throughout the day or night and have a mental health condition, learning difficulties, a sensory condition. If you are deaf or blind, how much could I get on attendance allowance? You could get either £68, £10 or £101.75 a week depending on the level of care you need because of your condition, which is paid every 4 weeks and works out at £272, £40 and £407 respectively. You can spend the money however you like and it could help you stay independent in your own home for longer. This might include paying for taxis, helping towards bills, paying for a cleaner or gardener. Can I claim even if I have savings and other income? Yes. Attendance allowance isn't means tested, so it doesn't matter what other money you have coming in or how much you have in savings either. There's no limit. It's tax-free and you'll be exempt from the benefit cap, so you won't have money taken away from any other benefits. Will attendance allowance affect my state pension? No, it won't affect your state pension, and you can even claim it if you're still working and earning money. How does attendance allowance affect other benefits? The other benefits you get might increase if you get attendance allowance. These include extra pension credit, housing benefit reduction, council tax reduction. You can check your state pension age on the Gov. UK website here. How do I make a claim? You will need to complete a long claim form when you apply for attendance allowance. It might seem daunting at first, but help is available from your nearest Citizens Advice, so don't let the form put you off applying. If you'd prefer to do it yourself, you can follow the Citizens Advice guide on how to fill in your claim form here. Full details of how to get the application form by post or over the phone can be found on the Gov. UK website here. What happens if I am about to reach state pension age? If you're thinking about applying for attendance allowance when you reach state pension age, you might be better off claiming PIP straight away. New claims for PIP have been replaced in Scotland by adult disability payment, but both benefits follow similar eligibility criteria and pay the same weekly rates. If you claim PIP and get it, the amount you get will depend on your circumstances and how your disability or illness affects you. Find out more about claiming PIP on the Gov.uk website here and adult disability payment here. Get the latest record money news. Join the conversation on our Money Saving Scotland Facebook group for energy and money saving tips, the latest benefits news, consumer help and advice on coping with the cost of living crisis. Sign up to our Record Money newsletter and get the top stories sent to your inbox daily from Monday to Friday, including a special cost of living edition on a Thursday. Sign up here. You can also follow us on X, formerly Twitter, at @recordmoney_ for regular updates throughout the day. Who cannot claim attendance allowance? You won't be able to get attendance allowance if you already get PIP or DLA to pay for your care. If you apply for attendance allowance while getting DLA, the DWP will usually reassess your DLA award instead. You can renew your PIP or DLA when the existing award ends as long as you still meet the eligibility criteria. If your renewal is unsuccessful, you can apply for attendance allowance instead. Find out more about attendance allowance on the Gov.uk website here. Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages.